Today we're going to talk about synthesizer modules. That is, synthesizers that don't have a keyboard. Basically, they have the front panel and internal guts and the audio connections and the MIDI connections, but they don't have the keyboard, often don't have the joysticks or mod wheel or pitch bend, things like that. But it's important to understand that sonically and electronically, they are the same thing. How can they be so small? Well, in modern synths, even the analog and the digital ones, often the soundboard is only like that big. Most of the space is so that the knobs can be far enough apart to use them, and of course to handle whatever size keyboard's in there. So how do you play these modules if you don't have keyboards on them, or pitch wheel or mod wheel or any of that? You use an external MIDI keyboard, and that can be a keyboard you already own that has MIDI out like this, or might have USB out. This is USB-C to USB-A. This is USB-B to USB-A. And some modern equipment even has C on the end of this equipment. And you're going to have to figure out on your own which one of those you need for your various equipment. But once you do that, you have unprecedented power over which thing you're playing at any given moment. Or you can layer, you can split, you can do all kinds of things. So for example, I'm going to play these two synthesizers. This is the sequential Take 5 module, which sonically is identical to the sequential Take 5 synthesizer. This is the Oberheim TO5, and again, it's identical to its keyboard version. And the key thing is to keeping them separate is I'm going to put them on two separate MIDI channels. So in my globals, I have a choice of MIDI channel. I have that set to MIDI channel 1, and on this global, I have MIDI channel 2. That way, I can choose which synth I'm playing. So here I'm playing this one. And then simply by changing to a different track, I'm now on this synthesizer. I can set up splits. If I want to do layers, I can put them both on the same channel, and now I'm going to play both synths. And like I said, you can use your own MIDI keyboard, but it may not be complex enough to send different MIDI channels based on which part of the keyboard you're playing like that. That's kind of up to you how complex you need it. If you want lots of complex splits and layers, then simply get a MIDI controller. Often they can do up to 16 different ones. This one will do 4 parts at once. And that lets me do things like put an arpeggiation on one, but play a lead line with the other. So I'll get an arp going here. And then I can add the other one and play in a different style. So just a quick wrap up. All of the modules sound identical to their keyboard versions, and other than the physical controllers, they have identical behaviors. Often the knobs are in exactly the same place. It's just that you're getting the same power in a much smaller package, and you don't need all those extra keyboards. If you have any further questions about which modules might be right for you and which controllers might be right for you, please contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. My name is Daniel Fisher. Thank you very much for watching.